Yeah. Out of Miami with a scholar's mind. PhD, but he's still so kind. Cultural roots in the work is done. Teaching arts how care is one of it. Healthcare vision, steady and strong. Helping professionals move along. Find your place, step in your field. Knowledge is power when it's revealed. He don't just teach it, he lives it loud. Builds up rooms and builds up crowds. Shows you how to move with grace. Lead with wisdom, own your space. It's office hours with Dr. J. Tuesday nights at 7, we're on the way. Training topics, breaking it down. Bringing real experts into town. From the classroom to the life, he makes the culture feel alive. Dr. Michelle, I see you. Welcome on in. Mad loud. I joined in on a little bit early because my guest I'm interviewing today has to leave early. So I said, let me come on a couple minutes early. I hope you're doing well. I'm just sharing out the live, posting it to my story. That's how he does truly when he don't just talk it. He models it. Every comment intention or deliberate a blueprint for what it means to build online communities. It's office hours with Dr. J. Tuesday nights at 7, we're on the way. Trending topics, breaking it down. Bringing real experts into town. From the classroom to the light, he makes the culture feel alive. Teaching truth with art and vision. That's Dr. Johnson on a mission. Onyx lens, black and gold. Melanin magic stories told. Lifestyle frames in perfect light. Beautiful people shining bright. Professor by day, creative at night. Capturing legacy in every shot. Two worlds, one steady flow. That's how real impact grows. Aaron, I see you. Welcome on in. Eve, I see you. Welcome on in. We're doing things a little bit differently today. The guest that I'm interviewing today has to leave early, so we're gonna do her interview first. Then we're gonna do professor tips. Then we're gonna do my trending topic in healthcare. Then we're gonna wrap it up with some professor tips. I hope you're doing well. Good evening, Aaron Turner. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening, Eve. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? Y'all, we gonna vibe out to my song. Alice, welcome on in. Welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. I appreciate you being here. Let me send it to them new folks I just met. Building futures every day. Scholar, mentor, social guy. Leading culture with integrity and pride from Miami roots to global reach. Teaching more than books can teach. Nia Blue, welcome on in. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I came on a couple of minutes early just to, my guest has to leave early, so I just wanted to make sure I set everything up. Ooh, that's not the vibe. Gwen, welcome on in. Welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. I came on early. We are grabbing a daily heartbeat. We are liking the live. We're waiting for my guests to come on in. One of my friends made me 2 of these songs. I appreciate them. So I played them at the beginning of my lives and at the ending of my lives. Cultural bridges bold and wide. Seeing people through deeper eyes. Not just degrees framed on. Thank you. I see you, Gwen. Thank you so much for liking the live. I see you, Aaron. Thank you so much for liking the live. Miss Gwen, how are you doing? Miss Gwen, quick check-in. How are you doing? Long time no see, long time no talk. Let me back up. Damn. Long time no see, long time no talk to. How are you doing? Nia Blue, I see you guys. I'm hosting my conference next Tuesday. I'm gonna clean myself up. I'm next Tuesday. It's a big day. Okay, next Tuesday I'm hosting my conference, Healing in Progress, Mastering Your Mental Health. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay, it's a lot going on in the community, so I hope you guys are staying on top of your mental health. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Gas is high, groceries is high, mental health is high. Hello? Okay, Gwen, you doing good? Okay, I'm glad to hear. I see you. Who else? Nia Blue, I didn't see you. How are you doing, Nia Blue? What's going on? Gwen, I will send you. Okay, Gwen, I'll send you the
Yeah, I'll send you the flyer. I have it downloaded. I'll send you the flyer so that it's easy for you to post. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your continued support. And for those of you who don't know, I will Gwen and I think it's Twilight. I think that's how you say her name. And there's somebody else. They are doing True Legacy. So I will be collaborating and teaching with True Legacy. What will I be teaching? Healthcare Administration 101. It's a great field. It's broad. There's so much to teach. There's so much to share. There's so much resources as it relates to healthcare administration. So I will be collaborating with True Legacy. Educator Hobbs, welcome on in. We're just getting started. Let me play my song. We came on a little bit early because my guest who I'm interviewing has to leave.
Yeah.
So I wanted to come on in here and get everything going and make sure my guest has some time to, drop some gems and share some of their resources. And we're waiting for my guest to come on in. Gwen, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you. Everybody joining on in. We are liking the live. We are grabbing our daily heart me. Once we hit that 6K likes, we're going to go ahead and get started. And as we are waiting, we're going to wait for my guests to come on in. So in the meantime, we're grabbing our daily heart me. We're liking the live and we're sharing. Let's be intentional on who we're sharing this live out to. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So throughout the month of May, I will be interviewing a variety of mental health professionals, okay? Along with my conference next Tuesday, the big conference next Tuesday. That's where I want y'all really be at. Come hit me up next Tuesday, 7 p.m. My conference is, my brain is going 1,000 miles an hour right now. What's the name of my conference? Healing in Progress, Mastering Your Mental Health. I tapped on 4 great healthcare professionals to come and share their acquired skills, their acquired knowledge, their resources for us. Okay. So next Tuesday, my conference for mental health. Dr. Douglas, I see you. Welcome on in. I came on a little bit early because my guests can't stay too long. I'm waiting on my guests. I came on early for my guests. My guest's still not here yet. What's going on? Dr. Douglas, shout out to you, Dr. Douglas. You on my FYP. I see you. I definitely see you. Keep posting them videos. Ren Patrice, I see you, Ren Patrice. Where have you been, bro? Ren Patrice, send me a message. I want to make sure you're doing good. Where have you been, Ren Patrice? Miss Tanya, welcome on in. I see you. I joined on a couple of minutes early for my guest, and my guest still not here yet. But I appreciate you guys all for being here. Welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. Miss Tanya, I see you. Welcome on in. You guys, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So for the month of May, all of the guests that I'm interviewing are mental health professionals. For the month of May, all of the guests I'm interviewing are mental health professionals. Something you can use. I see you. Welcome on in. Along with my conference on next Tuesday, Healing in Progress, Mastering Your Mental Health. It's big. Like I was just telling them earlier on, there's a lot going on in the community. There's a lot going on in the world. We got to make sure we stay on top of our mental health, and not just in the month of May. It has to be year round. Ren Patrice, send me a message. I'm not playing with you. Send me a message, Ren Patrice. Something you could use. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I see you. We're just waiting. We're going to switch it up a little bit differently today. The flow of the office hours. The guests who I'm interviewing, they have to go back. They can't stay too long because they have their patients to tend to. And their patients come first. So I'm going to interview my guests first. Then we're going to do my trending topic in healthcare. My trending topic in healthcare is wild. The trending topic in healthcare for today is wild because I never thought that we would be having to go through this, the possibility of having to go through this again. Okay, the trending topic in healthcare is wild. Okay, I think I see my guest. Hold on. Oh, perfect. Okay, just have to get nervous. Mental health.
Hello.
Coach Jen, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hold on. Why are you not in the headphones?
I don't know.
Hold on. Give me a minute, man. I prayed and I said no technical difficulties. So now, hold on. Let me rebuke it while you're waiting. Hold on. I'm trying to rebuke it.
Lord, please help him so that he doesn't have an anxiety attack.
Okay, I got it. The Bluetooth is off. You see how I rebuked it real quick? Coach Jen, welcome on in. Coach Jen. Thank Coach Jen. Shout out to you, Coach Jen. You are amazing. I was just before you came on in, I was just telling my people that for the month of May, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So all of the guests who I want to interview are mental health professionals, along with the conference that I'm hosting on Tuesday. But I told them today that we're going to do things a little bit differently today because you have, you're a big mental health professional, and you have your patients to go tend to, and you only have a certain amount of time from me. And I appreciate you for taking the time out to step into office hours once again and sharing your acquired skills and your acquired knowledge and all the great work that you're doing within the field. So I know we know you. Some of our people know you, but can you just give us just a brief reintroduction of who is Coach Jen, professional, educational background, just a brief rundown. What you got going on, Miss Boss Lady?
I am a certified behavioral mental health coach and parent coach. I have I'm gonna go down. I hate rolling down the prerequisites or the credentials. I have a BS in pre-med biology. I have a master's in public health administration. Currently working on an MS in child and family psych, and now pursuing cyber psychology. So I have a blend of tech, AI, and psychology together. I'm also a well-published author and best-selling author. I also have my own practice, and I do a lot of mental health art, ecotherapy, plant therapy, stuff or they're called therapeutic, in art and music and play. And I do a lot with kids. This summer we will be doing a lot with, I guess you could say, do a lot with kids as it relates to farming and combining mental health with farming and gardening and mental health with art this summer.
I love that. Thank you so much for that rundown, for the brief rundown. Dr. Douglas, yes, you saw I definitely rebuked it. And Aaron Turner said, yes, all them degrees. Yes, my friend is continuously improving. Okay.
Yeah.
Continuously improving. That's how you got to do it. Continuously improving.
But
That's
we,
what
but
then
black women, we got to, because
we
they're trying to destroy us. So we got to always be ahead of the game. It don't matter
exactly.
how many degrees or whatever certifications that we have. Sometimes it just doesn't seem like it's enough. So we have to always come fully prepared, triple times what other people, because we're always getting questioned and stuff like that.
Damn, she taking us there already. But for those of you just joining on in once again, welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. We're doing the flow a little bit differently today. We're interviewing my guest first because my guest has patients that she has to go tend to. Then we're going to do my trending topic in healthcare. Then we're going to wrap it up with some professor tips. I want to jump right into it, okay, Coach Jen, because I know we kind of pressed for time. But creative therapy, okay, and you said it's through art, through nature, through culinary, okay. How would you define creative healing, and what makes it different from the more traditional therapeutic approach?
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to the more traditional, just like the biggest issue in mental health or emotional well-being, there is a standard, right? That
Hmm.
most therapists or counselors have to stick to. But when you go into holistic, more creative, and you go to more on the coaching end or the other side, you're able to do a lot more things that may be more culturally sensitive, or maybe more depending on that person's spirituality, their faith.
Right.
You are able to tap into those. Like for me, I lived over in South Africa and Ghana for a very long time period. So with those cultures, or even any culture, you're going to want to incorporate that into their mental well-being, because there may be some stereotypes, or how should I say, forgive my wording today. There may be some things culturally that people only may have experienced that could be a trauma to them, that only that culture may really sometimes know about, right? We know certain cultures can be very disciplinary,
Hmm.
or maybe not allow certain things, maybe not allow technology, maybe not allow certain music in the house. Maybe that culture may be more patriarchy. It just depends. So certain cultures and certain faiths can possibly help, be culturally sensitive.
Let me ask you something. What drew you to combine arts, nature, culinary all together into the work that you do within the mental health space?
Well, number one, you also got to understand the history of African Americans and Africans, period, or people of
Right.
color.
Right.
Health and mental wellness first comes in the kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
That starts at the kitchen table of us talking about anything that goes on at the kitchen table. We sell it at the kitchen table. The African American culture or people of color culture, if you examine Asian, Hispanic, et cetera, Caribbean, our mental health and well being starts in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for us, that is the healing, that is the community, that is the communication. It starts in the kitchen and at the kitchen table. From grandma, great grandma, us coming together as one. Sunday dinners, that was a tradition in my family, and it's in
Yep.
all cultures in my other people's families. My grandma was like, "Oh, you can't go there, but they can come here. They can come here and eat." And also, that's how we fed, the community. If you didn't have anywhere to
Right.
go, you can go to Miss such and such house or such and such grandma's house. You had food and we learned how to make something out of nothing, but that was healing in various aspects. Number one, it didn't have to be your family to be call it family. Number two, you had a very good nutritious meal because you had pretty much the whole the top four. You had your vegetables, you had your starches, you had your meats, and they had even extras, left over. So you also had the community aspect in it as well. I hope that makes
Right.
sense.
Right. That does make sense. Yeah. And they in the chat. Yeah. Definitely my house too. And something you was saying her house too. Definitely as well.
Thank
Um,
you.
I wanna you guys. I'm breezing through the questions because I got my questions, but I wanna make sure she can answer what I want her to answer.
Yeah, so
Coach
that's
Jen.
another reason why I named some of my segments culinary therapy because healing does start first with your mind and body, and it starts with what you're
Right.
putting inside your body and your mind, and that starts with the kitchen and who you're communicating with inside the kitchen. We communicate over lunch, coffee, drinks. In Ethiopia or certain cultures, it is a ceremonious to communicate over tea or ceremonial coffee, ceremonial cocoa. That is a ceremonial thing to do. So that is a healing. It's not just getting coffee.
Right. Right. Let me ask you something. How does social therapy shift the healing process compared to the one-to-one model? What would you say?
To me, I think social varies to the one-on-one. Number one,
Okay.
you're reaching masses. Number two, you're using the power of social media and technology.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, thank you. So I'm speaking her language.
Mm-hmm.
Using the power of, so we want to call it social therapy because number one, you're using therapeutic tools. So it's not like your traditional therapy, but you're using various therapeutic tools and you're reaching the masses through technology and social media, and everyone can participate. So it's like a social community, right? Not one person we're not meant to do this here life alone. We are meant to be social. And
Right.
if we can't be social with our neighbor right next to us, this allow us to be social with people. I forgot you're in Florida, other people are in New York, in the East Coast, Chicago. So this allow us to be social with everyone, right? And not just
Mm-hmm.
stick to a particular, you know, corner of the world. I'm able to reach people in South Africa, Ghana, South America, Europe, Nigeria. You're able to reach people from all over the world and see not only the differences, but what we also have in common as it relates to emotional and mental well-being. And some of
Right.
those things are a big, huge uh, similarities that we can all come together and come up with certain solutions, or maybe not even a solution. Maybe what you're using over there, I can use over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. For those of you just joining on in, welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. Today we're interviewing subject matter expert, Coach Jen, due to, well, it is May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. So for the month of May, all of my guests will be mental health professionals. Her Divine Alchemy, I see you. Priestess, I see you. Something you could use, I see you with the stickers. Coach Jen, oh, Coach Jen doesn't have the full interview time. She does have to go back to her patients. So we're doing the interview first. Then we're going to do my trending topic in healthcare. Then we're going to wrap it up with my professor tips. Coach Jen, I want to transition over into the healing aspect. Okay, what role does the body and sensory experience, including taste, sound, touch, play in emotional healing?
So sensory plays a lot in grounding. Okay, so it goes with what you're seeing. So I do a thing called calming tool scavenger hunt. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when you're down, when you're angry, or when you're anxious, it goes with first finding something that you can see that helps bring you joy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really simple because all of us have something in our house or in our apartment, in our car, or in our or your cubicle office that you need because when you see it, it just automatically brings you joy. It puts you into a certain headspace. So that's what you see. Then it goes back to what you can taste, right? So often for my clients that have anxiety, I tell them to pretty much find something refreshing that can open your lungs and clear your airways. That can be putting some mint in some water or a quick candy mint in some water, shaking it up,
Right.
clearing that up. You want a very refreshing taste when somebody's about to pass out or not feeling well. What's the first thing we give them? We give them water, correct?
Right. Right.
Then you get to smells. Something that the smells good, smells refreshing. When you're smelling something funky and stale, that can put you in a bad mood, right? So the
Right.
first thing we want to go is what do we want to do? We want to open some windows. We want to light candles. We want to light incense. We want to do all those things. That's your smell. Then we want to go to our touch. So the reason why you have a weighted blanket and other sensory like things, because sometimes it takes away the anger, the stress, the anxiety. So sometimes you may have a aromatherapy Play-Doh or something. I usually have a whole list of things for clients to use.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but some of these things are very important for your taste and what you're hearing. That's why a lot of, sounds, that's why a lot of things on YouTube, like even for myself, I created a ASMR channel for kids and adults. Because what you're hearing can sometimes very help you put you in a better mood, right?
Right.
Even if
Yep.
it's Mother Nature sounds or maybe just a regular ASMR, the sounds of water are very healing, right?
Right.
And I think the last one, so you got your touch. So all your sensory items, hearing, taste, sound, what you're looking at. I don't know if I forgot any of if I forget anything.
They're asking you in the chat, what's the name of your YouTube channel? They want to connect with you.
So one of the channels is called CBT Kids, but it's for teens, and I'm partnering with CBT Kids. The other thing is I do mental health art for adults. It's called social therapy. So that can be linked if you can, I guess it's hopefully it's still in my link. I'm rebranding right now.
Okay.
So I do a lot of mental health art, and you already have my book. I don't know if you still have.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to show it because I can't. I'm in a.
I'm not there right now where I have it, but yes, you guys, I do have her book and the artwork that you sent me on the back end was that did you I saw you did start to post some of them, but did you announce what you're going to be using that for?
Yes, so those are
Okay.
for sale actually. So I have
Okay.
a mental wellness art line for women and men. It's called, secure the mind, secure the bag. And I can't show it right now because the way we're displaying it, but that's what it's
Mm-hmm.
called. And I have a whole women's line of art pieces. Secure the mind, secure the bag. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much, it's like the head of a woman is filled with jewels and flowers, very colorful, and the man is something similar, but probably more masculinity, whatever you want to call it. And it's pretty much about, the whole concept, secure the mind, secure the bag, is if you can
Right.
secure your mind, you can secure wealth, all different types of wealth, not just talking about money, but we're talking about energy, mental wealth,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about. So it's a cool concept. I got a lot of art pieces, and we'll be doing so. For me, I don't really celebrate May as Mental Wellness Month because I feel like it's for everybody, right? And it doesn't really concern people of color. What I do celebrate
Mm.
is minority mental health awareness, which now is called BIOPIC, because that was created by Mrs. the great author B.B. Moore Campbell, and it's also in association with NAMI. So if you really want to celebrate mental health as it relates to people of color, I will highly suggest or advise everyone to do the things during the month of July, because that is an awareness month. Because, as you know, many African Americans and those of color, or Black folks of color, are often misdiagnosed, mistreated, and all the things, right? We don't get the same treatment as it relates to other people as it comes to mental wellness. And therefore, that month is actually for us in particular. So when I had my mental health events in Los Angeles, California, and doing all the things, and I also have quite a few mental health awareness products. My mental health products will not be ready this month for Mental Health Awareness Month, because this is not our month. July is our month.
Mm.
So I'll see you back in July, Dr. Johnson.
All right. Now, okay. Can I have two people just drop the subject matter expert sticker in the chat? Also, I see you, Dr. Style. Welcome on in. I see you, Dr. T. Welcome on in. I see you, Dr. Henry. Welcome on in. I see you, pals. I see you, Sorta. Welcome on in. Today we're interview. I don't even know if I want to say it, but I'm gonna just say it. It is May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Coach Jen. You know, yeah, bear with me.
It
Bear
is
with
mental
me.
health awareness month. It's just
Yeah.
not really. We are not often really celebrate Black Mental Health Awareness Month. It's not often celebrated in May. We are celebrated in July,
Okay, I gotta write this down. I gotta
because
write. You see
there's a
how?
specific reason why we celebrate in July. If you look up the history, yes, I did it, and I also did a speaking engagement on Black mental health as it relates to um, those of color, right? No,
Yes.
July is specifically for us, and it was founded by B.B. Moore Campbell, the
Okay.
author, because of her daughter Mia Campbell, who had a mental health breakdown. As you know, she was part of the cast with L Cool J, so
Mm-hmm.
she was also an advocate. So they did a lot of great work. So for us, I feel like, yes, let's celebrate Mental Health Awareness Month. Let's get the word out there. But everything that I'm doing, I really don't. I'm really not moved by May. I'm moved by July.
Mm. Mm-hmm. And that's why you're here.
Our products and that you want that celebrate mental health awareness and mental health awareness as it relates to Black men and Black women will be ready in probably June, July month.
Okay, so you guys heard it first. Coach Jen says she needs me to bring her back in July for Black Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay, and you know what's so crazy? I have you guys can't. I have my notes written down for the month of April, May, June, July, and August. And for the month of July, it's tentative. I don't have something for July. So you
Yes,
see how
July is Black Mental Health Awareness Month.
July. Okay, so we're gonna do this twice. Then we're gonna do this because I already got it planned out for this month of May. But for
Mhm.
for the month of July, I'm bringing out all my. I'm not gonna say that word. I'm bringing out all my folks for the month of July. Okay, Coach Jen, I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. Let's jump right into it because for those of you who just joined on in, Coach Jen can't stay too long. She has to go back to her patient, so we're doing the flow a little bit differently today. We're doing the interview first, then we're gonna do my trending topic in healthcare, and then we're gonna wrap it up with my professor tips. Something you can use. You got what I was trying to say. You caught that. I'm bringing all of us together for the month of July. All my ninjas. Yup. Okay. Coach Jen, let's get back to you. What is it about being in nature that supports mental health and emotional regulation? Actually, Miss Tanya in the chat, I didn't get a chance to address what Miss Tanya said, but this question touches on that. I'm just scrolling back
You're
up.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
But Miss Tanya said, hold on, I'm almost there. Um, if I wanted to facilitate fluid art classes in connection with mental health, is a license required?
No, it is not.
Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing else in the chat. We're gonna continue, but I'll repeat the question for you one more time, Coach Jen. What
You
is
can
it about?
always say, because here's the thing, you don't
Mhm.
necessarily have to say you're doing therapy. You can say it's therapeutic, right?
Okay.
Everything that
Okay.
we do is therapeutic. Everybody doesn't need a license to be doing art and play and stuff like that. But long as you don't mean no harm and you take a certification, take some courses, some classes, that's all you need. And you just need the heart. You just need the heart and the passion to do it and wanting to help heal people. You
Right.
don't need a whole 4 year degree and stuff like that. But if
Right.
you're practicing and want to help people express themselves, there's all different types of certifications that you can get. Now there is the art therapy coach, but you
Mm-hmm.
got to figure out what that means. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I call myself a coach. I don't call myself a therapist. Even when I am finished, I probably still won't call myself certain because certain things I want to do more things than have this barrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can always just say therapeutic arts.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I see Miss okay, Miss Tanya is still here. She said thank you. I'll repeat the question for you one more time, Coach Jen. What is it about being in nature that supports mental health and emotional
Oh,
regulation?
everything. We start with nature. As soon as you take off your feet, you are getting grounded with Mother Nature, and the world, spirit, God himself, whoever you want to call it, the creator. As soon as you
Mm-hmm.
take off your feet, your temperature, you hold your temperature in your feet, right? So as soon as you
Right.
touch the ground, you are getting grounded. That helps cool you off, those senses and everything else. So in the wellness world or emotional wellness world, it's called, you can call it ecotherapy or what do you call it, horticulture, cancer,
Mm-hmm.
plant therapy, where you're getting one with plants, vegetables, farming, and things of nature. Those things are nature. Those are earth. Those are things that are
Mm-hmm.
coming from the earth themselves, right? So you are definitely getting healing from that.
Right. Right. We still good on time. I still got a couple more questions for you. Ms. Nayland, I see you. Welcome on in.
I got a couple of more minutes. Yes.
Okay, okay. So, can culinary practices help rebuild a sense of identity or belonging? I know you do surround your coaching and your practices around culinary therapy. Can we just briefly dive into that? Can culinary practices help rebuild a sense of identity or belonging, and how?
What do you mean by that?
How can they feel more grounded? Let's say somebody is feeling out of touch. I
Okay,
know
because
you.
I
I
thought you mean like people or something. I'm like, I don't send that connection, but I do understand of feeling a sense of accomplishment,
okay.
um, creating something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Dealing with different textures that can
Mm-hmm.
also help, and also you are creating something that is for you or your family, so that is love, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also it's your mind. Your mind is moving. So when I tell people to get up and move, you want to do something that your eyes have to focus on, your hands and your feet. So you're moving all those various things, right? And you're also doing your taste. So when it comes to grounding, I mean, if you're motivated by cooking, cooking can
Right.
be definitely a grounding technique because you're using all those grounding tools such as your eyes, feet, your hands, your smell, and your taste buds. Correct? And only
Correct.
you know are going to know what you like or what's going to be soothing to you. If you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone, maybe if somebody else helps you with something, you can try something that may be more sour, maybe more sweet, maybe more cooling. Also, like in the culinary space, we all know when we eat more healthier, right? Your mind becomes more healthier. You're eating
It
less sugar,
does.
you're eating natural fruits and vegetables. If you're eating them a certain way, you're not eating them all burnt up or all cooked to a crisp or maybe cooked to overcooked, soggy and stuff like that. You're eating them fresh. And
Right.
cooking doesn't mean like cooking over the stove, right? Cooking in my sense means creating something. It could be cold, it could be a cold dish,
Right.
right? But when we cook, when we get into this kitchen, we are creating something not just for ourselves, we are creating something for somebody else too. So we are helping others people. When we help other people, what does that do for us? I'm asking you. When you help
Mm-hmm.
somebody, what does that do for you?
It makes me feel good. It makes me I get self gratification when I help somebody else. My love language is acts of service. So when it brings me full gratitude when I can help somebody else and they express that, wow, you really helped me, or wow, thank you so much, I needed that.
Right. So it's like
Hmm.
when you're cooking, maybe you may not be hungry, but hey, maybe somebody else is hungry. There are a lot of people in this world, your neighbors, a lot of people are going through a lot right now. So when you're in that kitchen, hey, you have extra, or maybe you just want to cook for somebody and see how it tastes. Hey, they may have loved
Mm,
it. Maybe they haven't had a cooked meal from somebody in a long time. You'd be surprised how many people have actually had a cooked meal from somebody else besides themselves.
hmm. Wow. Okay, Coach, can I have two people drop subject matter experts tickets in the chat, please, before Coach Jen leaves? I have two more questions before she has to go. Coach Jen, in your experience, how does healing in community differ from healing alone?
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it is a necessary, um, it is a necessary thing to sometimes heal alone,
Okay.
right? Because
Okay.
sometimes solitude, it does bring your hinder. You gotta block out all the noise. Some things people can't help us through. We gotta help ourselves, right?
Right.
And go through
Right.
something. Then we can bring other people on board, or maybe other people can come on board and help us, carry some of the load, or unpack some things that maybe are not meant for us, or to point out some things that maybe we didn't not need to carry. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to heal alone, just as is even important to help allow others to help you along your journey.
Right. Right. I love
Because
that.
sometimes what might be happening, your story may be helping heal somebody else. Have you heard the saying that your story helped me get out of my own cage? Your story is the key to somebody else's jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're healing alone, that is good for a certain amount of time. Sometimes we need to take that, but then we
Right.
need to take it outside, because that's going to be healing for you and healing for somebody else.
Right.
I hope that
Right.
makes sense.
Yes, that does make sense. Last question, Coach Jen, because I know you have to go. What is your overall why? Why do you keep showing up? Why do you continue doing the work that you're doing?
I should I keep asking myself this too, because there's
I'm,
plenty of
I'm gonna
times
keep. I'm gonna keep. I'm
I
gonna
want it
keep
to be
asking you
out.
too.
I want it to be out.
Hmm.
Despite some of the issues in this field, the ungrateful people that don't appreciate me, the complaints and all the other stuff, there are people that do love me. There are people that do appreciate me. My community appreciates me. There are people that need me to speak up. There are people that need my services, because they are waiting for somebody like me to assist them. Or maybe there is somebody out there that's looking for somebody that looks like, maybe there's a young girl looking up to me. Maybe there's another woman my age saying, you know what, she's doing it. Maybe I can do it too. I don't have to go the traditional route in this space. I can go this route, this space. I came into mental health because my mother had a mental breakdown. I was already a healthcare executive. I didn't need another career. I was doing just fine. But I saw a need because of that, and I started sharing my story. My story helped heal other people. And because of
Hmm.
that, I started my own nonprofit. Because of that, I did mental health and travel. I did mental health and art. I did mental wellness and farming and gardening. I did mental health art with Black men. I did the first event with Black men in LA before mental wellness and Black men was sexy. Before the podcast and all that, I'm probably the first one in LA that had an event going on for Black men. And I'm a woman.
Hmm.
No other Black men was doing that back in the day because we
Hmm.
weren't getting money for it.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
that was when a lot of Black men were committing, you know,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
can't say it because we get shut down.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
yeah, I was in this field before it got sexy. I just, during that time period, I didn't want to start over getting degrees and all that to having to do something. And I learned that I didn't have to. I can do it this way. I can have other people around me. Now I'm becoming a provider.
Hmm.
Now I am a provider. But before, I was a regular healthcare administrator, sitting in the C-suite. But I
Right.
saw the need in the community, and there still
Right.
is a need, and there is still different a need for different methods, different ways to reach different cultures, different ways to reach different ethnicities. Everybody's not going to be, oh, how you doing? How do you want to do this? That's not my culture of people. We don't
Right.
talk like that. We don't want to be gaslit.
Right.
We
Right.
actually really want to be helped.
Right. Right. Coach Jen, thank you so much for taking the time to step into office hours with Dr. Johnson. I know you can't stay too long; you have to go back to work. But I know you, in previously you mentioned that you are rebranding. Is there a time we can expect you to come back, or what would the rebranding, what that would
Yes,
look like?
yes. All I can say is definitely you can inbox me so you can be continue to stay in the loop with me. There are a lot of things that are coming out that have been out. It's just some logistics, and like I said, I'll see you guys in June, July. You
Okay. Okay, Coach Jen. Once again,
can
thank you
always
so
add
much.
me as well so you can be in the loop.
Perfect, perfect. Well, once again, everybody, for those of you just joining on in, Miss Nike, I see you. Who else has joined in recently? Dr. J, I see you. We're doing the office hours a little bit differently today. Coach Jen has to leave. She has to go back down to her patients. Coach Jen, I'm gonna drop you down. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We're gonna be in touch for
Thank
July.
you.
I told you I'm bringing all y'all out.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
So yes, you guys, we're doing things. Let me take out my things. Hold on. You guys hear me? I just took out my headphones. Can you hear me? Can I just get 2 thumbs up in the chat? Can you hear me? Is the audio clear before I continue? Okay, thank you, Soda. Thank you. Something you can use. So you guys, welcome on in. We kind of switched it up a little bit today, with office hours with Dr. Don't even know my name. Office hours with Dr. Johnson. We did my interview today because my friend has to go back to work. She has her patient schedule, so she just took a quick 20-30 minutes to come and talk to us. For the month of May, I did say that I wanted all of my interviewed guests, I want them to be mental health professionals for Mental Health Awareness Month. But Coach Jen just told us that, hey, in July, that's when we need to be celebrating Mental Health Awareness Month for us people of color. So please, Coach Jen just gave me some homework, so I'm gonna have to do this all over again for July. That's all right. I'm gonna figure out if I want to do a big conference in July or if I want to interview a variety of guests again. But we gonna get into it. So we just wrapped up my interview. Now we're gonna get into our trending topic in healthcare. You guys know my second screen is over here. Coach Jen, I see you with the Heart Me. Get back to work. I appreciate you for being here. Everybody, we are grabbing a daily Heart Me and we are liking the live. And let's continue. Are we good? Did you guys enjoy that? Was that a good conversation? I know it was kind of short. Priestess Potions, welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. I see you commenting. If I'm missing anybody in the comments, it's not intentional. The chat going fast and I can't keep up. Great questions. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we're going to get into my trending topic in healthcare. Miss Tanya, I see you. Something you can use. I see you. Soda, I see you. Welcome on in. Her Divine Alchemy, I see you liking the live. I appreciate you. Coach Jen, I appreciate you. I see you. Thank you so much. So the trending topic in healthcare is wild. My second screen is here. I'm going to be reading off the screen because you guys know the trending topics. They're real news. It's real information. Why are we not talking about this? We're talking about other stuff. I appreciate you, Miss Nike. I see you. A thumbs up or praying hands is me acknowledging you guys in the chat. Well, I can interrupt myself. Yeah. You guys, my trending topics are always stuff that I feel as though we need to be talking about or that needs to be highlighted more. One of my moderators, can we pin that once again? The trending topic in healthcare, the hantavirus. Who has heard about the hantavirus? The hantavirus is going around. You guys, let me just briefly read to you the hantavirus, okay? A rare rodent, give me a second. A rare rodent-borne illness may be the center of an outbreak that has offed 3 people, sickened others, and left dozens stranded aboard on a cruise ship. Have we heard about this cruise ship? Have we heard about? Okay, I see some people have heard about this cruise ship. Okay, in a Tuesday update, this update came out today, May 5th, 4:38 p.m. CDT time. This is a new up. This is fresh off the press. The grease is still hot on this article that I'm sharing with you guys on this trending topic in healthcare. In a Tuesday update, the World Health Organization said there are 7 cases of respiratory illnesses among the 147 passengers and crew aboard on this ship. 2 of those have been confirmed as cases of hantavirus, while the other 5 are suspected to be the same. You guys, do we remember 2020 and how a specific administration handled the pandemic? People are pleading, and I know it sounds bad, but there are people who are saying, do not let these people off this ship, because if they let them off the ship, we're gonna possibly head into another lockdown. I want you guys to round off in the chat. Do you think keep in mind, I want you to use some clues, okay? With this current administration and what's going on, do you think we can handle another lockdown, another pandemic? 3 of those patients have been offed, while 1 was listed as being critically ill. The remaining individuals have mild symptoms. The World Health Organization said the outbreak is being managed and further investigations are ongoing. There are people who are pleading, and there are conversations being had to not release the people off of this ship, because they know it can spread like wildfire. Oh, Aaron said no, we're in trouble. Miss Tani said we haven't recovered from the last pandemic. We have not. Why are we in trouble? The virus does not typically spread between people. However, they're saying it's starting to, based on the ship. The WHO, the World Health Organization, warns that rare instances of this have been observed. So it's starting to spread from people to people. I think they're also trying to downplay it too, because they don't want to put us in. They don't want to put the public in a frenzy, scare. I think they're downplaying it. That's why they said it doesn't typically spread, but on the ship it's spreading from people to people. And there are some Americans on that ship. I know the ship is somewhere like over on the I think like by the UK. But there are Americans on the ship. How do I know that? Because those Americans are posting videos, filming themselves and posting videos of them on the ship. And it's coming up on my FYP. They're Americans. So there are Americans on that ship. Okay. Glow Turmeric, welcome on in. Miss Priscilla, I see you. Welcome on in. We're just discussing my trending topic in healthcare, and I'm letting you guys sound off in the chat. Oh, Priscilla, you said you barely survived. It was rough. Priscilla, do you think that given our current administration and what we got going on, can we handle another pandemic? What do you think they should do? How do you think they should handle this? Just keep them people out in the water? Because essentially that's what's happening. The people are just stuck on the ship out in the water. And this hantavirus is nothing to play with. This hantavirus is nothing to play with. Janine, welcome on in. We're discussing my trending topic in healthcare. We just wrapped up my interview. She had to leave early, so we did my interview. We're doing my trending topic in healthcare, and we're gonna wrap it up with some professor tips. We're talking about hantavirus. Have you heard about all them people who are stuck out on the ship, and 3 people have been offed, and multiple people are sick? Can we, given this, I'm repeating this because I want us to have a real discussion about this. Can we handle, if you haven't sounded off in the chat already, I know you got, it's all right. For those who are just joining on in and who haven't sounded off in the chat, can we handle another pandemic? Can we handle another pandemic? Soda said no docking. That's what the people are saying. They say don't dock them people. Keep them people on the water because we can't handle it. Priscilla said she was there when the first outbreak came to our hospital. Yep. I was there when the first outbreak came to my hospital too. And then when the first outbreak came to my hospital, they tried to deny it. They tried to deny it. That was what I remember that they tried to, some of them still follow me on here, so I can't even give you guys the real juice, the juicy stuff. I'm just scrolling back up in the chat. We lost 2,000 RNs in the hospital. Yes. At the hospital I was at during my pandemic, they were firing the ICU nurses because they were coming forward and saying that, yes, the COVID patients positive COVID patients are at our hospital. They were firing the ICU nurses. That's all I'm going to give y'all. It was wild. So no, we can't handle that. Let me scroll back up in the chat. Priscilla said, I was a frontliner for the last one. I saw it firsthand. Yup. I'm just scrolling back up in the chat, making sure I haven't missed anything. Earth don't want us here. Her Divine Alchemy, Earth do not want us here. Earth does not want us here. That's why we have to stay prayed up. Let me scroll back down in the chat. Vaccine. Dr. Saul said we cannot. We cannot. We cannot. You guys, the Hunter virus is real. Just keep your eyes and ears and, stay vigilant. Okay? If you know anybody, that's why I don't do cruises. That's why I do not do cruises. As somebody who's worked, I'm a previous CDC public health professional. I don't do cruises. Miss L, I see you. Welcome on in. I see you. Thank you so much for your support. I don't do cruises for reasons like this. Them people are stuck on that ship right now, and the virus is spreading like water. Miss Janine, said she got sick on her first cruise. Yes. Them railings is dirty. Them services are dirty. And this virus, the Hunter virus, is a rodent. You guys know what a rodent? Drop in the chat what you guys, what is rodent. Rodent is rats. Rats. Why? Lady N, welcome on in. Welcome to Office Hours with Dr. Johnson. I see you. We just wrapped up my interview guest. Now we're just discussing my trending topic in healthcare. And then we're going to wrap it up with my professor tips. Moderator, can we pin my trending topic one more time? Miss Janine said she came back and had to go see a cardiologist. Yeah, because your heart was out of whack. The Hunter virus is what we're talking about today. You guys. And this is nothing new. The Hunter virus has been around. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. I just want to make sure I share that the Hunter virus is nothing new. The best way to avoid the germ is to minimize contact with the rodents and their droppings. So let me tell you something. If the best way to avoid can't even speak. If the best way is to avoid this germ is to minimize your contact with rodents and their droppings, that means rat doodle. Why is rat doodle and rat droppings and rodent droppings mixing and mingling with the people them? Use protective gloves and bleach solution for cleaning up rodent droppings. Why? Never. Public health experts caution against sweeping or vacuuming, which can cause virus particles to get into the air. Why? That's why Dr. Johnson is never going on a cruise. Why? Dr. Lola, you know what I'm talking about. The Hunter virus that's on the ship. The people them said don't dock them people. Let them people stay out in the water because we in America, we can't manage it. And yes, they may dock in the UK. However, do you guys see how fast COVID spread? In a blink. It was, hey, wait. What? In the chat, everybody do that with me. Wait. COVID was, fast. It's not funny. This is a very serious situation. COVID spread fast like that. Pals, I see you. People are gross. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And okay, Dr. Lola, you came in at the right time because Dr. Lola, you are a health professional and you work in a hospital, so you know what infection control preventative measures look like. You know what infection control. Actually, my class today before I came on here was about patient safety, and one of the topics was infection control and prevention for infection control. And look what we're talking about today that's happening in America. The Hunter virus, an outbreak on this ship, and they are Americans on that ship. That's why we're talking about it, because when that ship docks, where are those Americans going to go? To their respective homes. And then what? Spread. We're done. Let me scroll up in the chat. Ooh, Dr. Lolo said so many people will leave healthcare. This is just that misinformation about viruses, okay? We gonna be SOL. Lord, if it spreads under this admin, we're doing. And then you mentioned his name, Lady Ann. We have that man who's the secretary. They don't care about us being safe. Yeah, so it makes you wonder, like just the other day they were talking about don't get these vaccines and these vaccines. Do what you want with your kid and yourself with the vaccines. Okay, no pressure. Do your own research. However, when we hear and see that measles are coming back, measles hasn't come about years ago. Years. Like my parents and my grandparents years ago. Why is measles all of a sudden coming back? They ain't getting the vaccines. Polio, I heard that there's some polio cases coming back. You guys, my mental health professionals in the chat. Why is polio coming back? Polio. Wait. Wait. Dr. Lolo said vaccines don't stop things completely at first. We have to build, we definitely do have to build immunity. Okay, so there's you get them vaccines, but that's why when I say preventative measures, that's a bit, those are two big words for Elmo. Preventative measures. We have to practice them. Minnesota said give you all the vaccines. You get them. Lady N said RFK turning over his wait. Wait. Wait, I didn't know I was gonna act like this in front of y'all because of this trending topic. This is wild. That's the point of vaccines. Current administration is trying to finish us off. Finish us off? Why though? What did we do? Why am I paying $4 or $5 in gas? Let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. How do you spell that, Doc? How do I spell what? Wait! Way is W-O-Y. Way, that's how we say in patois. Way! W-O-Y. That's how you... You guys have me cutting up today. It's W-O-Y. That's how you spell it. Way! But Pals was close, but I knew what she was saying. Way. W-O-Y. Dr. Lolo, I'm crying right now too. Where are the intelligent people? Exactly. Exactly. Way. I see y'all in the chat dropping the way. I see y'all. You guys, let's not get off track. I just wanted to make sure I briefly ran down with you guys this trending topic in healthcare. The Hunter virus is out, so be careful. If you know anybody who's going on a cruise, please give them a pre-warning. Sup, God, welcome on in. We just wrapped up my conversation with my mental health professional. We just wrapped up my trending topic in healthcare. We're discussing the Hunter virus, okay, and the possible. They're talking about possible lockdown. You guys, there are American people out on that ship. Once that ship docks, where are those American people going to go? Wait. That's why I'm talking about it today. That's why I'm bringing it up. Even though it's going to be docked over there in England, and it's like an English cruise line, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There are American, you guys, go, after you hop off of here, go search up Hunter virus. How do we spell this? I want to make sure I give you HANTAVIRUS. Go search it up and you will find the actual people on that ship who are making TikTok videos and posting content that they are stuck and they are crying and they just want to get off. But then there's other people who are saying, do not let them people off. Where they going to go? Because it's going to spread like what? Wait. Dr. Lola said, send her back to the womb. Sup, God, I see you. Thank you for the repost. We need a sticker of that. Okay. I got to write that down. Okay. You want me to write a sticker of way? And there's another sticker that you guys wanted me to create of another word that I'll be saying. Sticker. Way. Damn, but every time you guys drop it, I'm going to have to tell the new folks what the way means. Okay, create a sticker for way. Okay. Something you can use. I see you. You guys, we're going to wrap this up. So we good? Oh, like I was trying to tell you guys, if you know somebody who's going on a cruise, please give them a warning to be careful. Miss Keena, welcome on in. I see you. Miss Keena, I'm going to send you a message, Miss Keena, but you should be getting, what's today? Oh, the 5th? I think the 8th, you may be expecting something, Miss Keena. If you know somebody who's going on a cruise, give them a warning, tell them to be careful. And when they come back, maybe they should self-quarantine for a couple of days for a little while, okay? I appreciate you, Miss Keena, no problem. If you know somebody who just came back from a cruise, you better stay away from them for a little bit. Let them quarantine themselves for a little while, okay? That's another reason why I'm sharing this. If you know somebody who's about to go out to a cruise soon or got a cruise coming up, give them a warning, tell them to be careful. Hand sanitizer, keep that on them like water. I know they're going to keep the liquor on them like water, but tell them to keep the hand sanitizer on them like water. Not to have too much contact with people. But the thing is, you just on that big old ship with all them people, and the people them is just that's a lot. Wait. Lord have mercy. You guys, we're going to have to get up out of here. We're going to transition over into my professor tips. Priscilla, is Dr. T going on a cruise? Don't say too much. Priscilla, Dr. T is going to, I'm about to go eat and go rest after this. It was a long day, Miss Keena. You know me, Miss Keena. Priscilla, I have a call scheduled with Dr. T after this. So thank you. I'm going to write that down too. Thank you. I'm going to let her know. I'm sure she knows about this. You guys, let's wrap this up. Let's go into my first professor tips. Okay, perfect. So we're going to do the first one is some of the professor tips. They could be a variety of different things. As of lately, I've been doing my professor tips of current employers who are hiring and some roles. Okay. The first one is, and these are all remote opportunities within healthcare. The first one is Open Health. Thank you, moderator. I see you. Open Health, and the role that they have there is a patient relationship manager. It is a remote opportunity, and you'll be working within their patient engagement and patient relationship department, fully remote. They didn't post a salary on this one, but go check it out. And they do have other opportunities. The reason why I want to share these, you guys may not know, hey, I've applied here, I've applied there, and I'm still not getting nothing. Here are some more options where you guys can apply to, okay? The employer is called Open Health, and the role is a role that they're currently looking for, patient relationship manager. The manager, coordinator, don't let them intimidate you guys. Still apply. Don't let these job titles intimidate you. Professor tip number 2. Which one are we going to do? Professor tip number 2. Okay, we're going to do Icon Health. Perfect. The next professor tip number 2 is Icon Health. At Icon Health, they are hiring for a patient outreach and engagement manager. A patient outreach and engagement manager. Miss Kina, I see you. Thank you. Okay. Let me see if the what is that? Okay, you guys achieved my goal. I appreciate you guys so much. Hold on, I'm trying to keep up. Once again, this is a fully remote opportunity within healthcare. Some travel is required. They're gonna fly you out. I'm sure a lot of y'all want to get flued out. Let me stay professional. You guys crack me up. So once again, Icon Health, there are other roles out there, but this role in particular is patient outreach and engagement manager. The base of this company is in Orlando, Florida, but what did I just tell you guys? It's remote. So we see that when you guys are applying to these jobs and it says a city or state that you're not in, but it says fully remote or remote, you better still be applying to these jobs. You better be still applying to these jobs. Just as long as you see that remote option, apply. Why? Third professor tip is the last one is Unified Women's Healthcare. Perfect. I see you, moderator. Thank you so much. Unified Women's Healthcare, and that they are looking for a strategic operations associates. Don't let these job titles intimidate you. Y'all better still be applying to these jobs. Don't let these job titles intimidate you. Y'all better still be applying to these jobs. Y'all got me sweating. What did I just say? Do not let these job titles or the job requirements or the job description intimidate you. You guys better still be applying to these jobs. Don't tell yourself no. Don't count yourself out. Let them people tell you no. Don't tell yourself no. Okay? This, once again, is another fully remote opportunity. The headquarters is in Florida, but it is what? Remote. So we all need to be applying. It is remote. Dr. Lolo said you are more than qualified than you know. Exactly. And something you can use is giving us a round of applause. Let me see if they got the salary listed. They don't. Still apply. It's remote. Wait, it is remote. So we are applying. Unified Women's Healthcare, a strategic operations associate. They hire unqualified people all the time, so you can do it too. Damn, Dr. Lolo, we about to wrap it up, and this way you're trying to take us through there. Remote. You know what I love about this? Y'all, when y'all come over here, you guys are going to get some great interviews from some guests. The guests are going to drop their gems, but y'all going to get some motivation. If it's not one thing y'all going to get in my room, is some motivation to go out and be great. Go apply to that damn job. Go apply to that damn job. Who give a damn? Apply. I almost said the N-word. Apply, bro. Go apply to that job. If it's not one thing you're going to get in my room is motivation. I don't care if it's nothing else. They want me to do the puzzle. Hold on. Why am I doing y'all not dropping enough comments in the chat? They saying I got to do the puzzle. If it's not one thing, if you don't get nothing in this room, you're going to get some motivation. And let that motivation, apply that motivation to whatever part of your life. If it's going back to school, if it's getting a job, if it's telling them people no, if it's setting a boundary, you better go do it. You better go do it, okay? My last professor tip. My last professor tip. May is meant, I need a, you need a, but how am I gonna, I'm trying to keep it professional, something you can use, but I'm gonna write that down. N-I-G-G-A. Oh, well, I just spelled it out loud. Whatever. Whatever. But you right. Okay. Okay, perfect. I see you. So, the last professor tip before we wrap it up. May is the pen clicking after reading. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, okay? May and July. You see, I just corrected myself. Dr. Wait, welcome on in. I see you. May, before we wrap it up, I want to share this with you all. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so is July. But we're in May right now, so we're talking about May. I want to share with you all telehealth mental health leaders, okay? If you are in a situation, if you are in crisis, who know, we all go through different things in our life at different stages and different times. And if you are going through something, nothing is wrong with you. We've all been through, so I've been through some stuff. I've been through some stuff. Miss Tanya been through some stuff. Aaron's been through some stuff. Taylor's been through some stuff. Dr. Witt's been through some stuff. We've all been there, and nothing is wrong with us. Okay? That's what life is all about. We're gonna go through some stuff. Okay? Her Divine Alchemy has gone through some stuff. Okay? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that after her Divine, but I'm gonna pin it so I remember. I want to share with you all some top mental health leaders that you guys can seek therapy. Let's say you're not really too comfortable going in person. There's a lot of organizations that provide mental health services, resources remotely. Okay, but I'm talking about remote jobs, but I want to also talk about remote therapy. Go talk to that lady. Effie, we all got pain. What's that? Is that a movie reference? Effie, we all got pain. Who is Effie? I feel like I should know this. Who is Effie? Don't judge me. Y'all don't judge me. Effie, we all got pain. But yeah, you're right. We do all got pain. Dreamgirls? Oh, the movie Dreamgirls. Okay. Okay. You guys throw me off track. Telehealth mental health leaders. Y'all funny. Telehealth mental health leaders. Okay. The first one I want to share is a company called Headspace. The second one is Lyra Health. The third one is Spring Health. The fourth one is Grow Therapy. I use that one. That's where me and that's where I go and, do what I got to do. Dr. Lolo said she uses Lyra at her job. I probably have seen it, but I can't remember. I told you guys, don't judge me in the chat. You throwing me off, bro. Don't throw me off. Hold on. Dr. Lolo said she uses Lyra at her job. I use Grow Therapy for me. And that last therapy session, I lit that session up with that lady. The lady literally sat back and she was like, whoa, okay, that's what I got going on. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I lit that session up with that lady. She said, Anthony, when do you want to come back? Wait, when do you want to come back? Yeah, lady, I got a lot going on. It may look like I got it all put together. I got a lot going on too. Okay, ma'am? How you going to help me? And look, I got my prayer warrior in the chat, Miss Janine, the Christian finance coach. A couple more I want to share with you guys. Charlie Health, please use them. Brightside Health, please use them. Alma, please use them. Talkiatry, please use them. Mindful Care, please use them. And also Thrive Works, please use them. I'm throwing all these names out there because I want you guys just to listen to these. And the algorithm is very funny. One of these are going to pop up on your algorithm. You guys don't have to drop in the chat if if you guys are going through something, but I just want to make sure I'm not speaking to nobody in particular. I'm generally speaking, and I'm generally sharing these resources out there. Headspace, Lyra Health, Spring Health, Modern Health, Talkiatry, Grow Therapy, Mindful Care, Thrive Works, Alma. Please use them. Please make sure that you are being taken care of. Please make sure that your mental health is intact. Please make sure that we are making sure that we have the opportunity to see another day, because it is a blessing to wake up every day. Hello? 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 Doctor, talk more to other males to help them. Priscilla, I got a whole conference planned about that. I'm going to. I see it's needed, and I'm going to. And that panel is going to be good. But yes, I'm bringing my men together for a conversation. I have to. Let me scroll back up in the chat. Let me just make sure I'm not missing nothing before we wrap it up. This was a nice, easy. Wait! Miss Janine said she just did her first therapy session today. For those of you left in the chat, can we drop some round of applauses in the chat for Miss Janine? Thank you so much for feeling safe and comfortable to share that in the chat with us today. Can I have a couple round of applause in the chat for Janine, who just did her first therapy session today? And I hope and I pray that it went well for you, Janine. And I hope and I pray that it is one to many more. Also, what I want to share with you guys in the chat, your therapist or who you choose, it's not a marriage where you have to be locked into it. If you have 1 or 2 sessions with your therapist and you feel as though, we don't really align, or I think I want a different approach, do not be afraid to switch your therapist. Just let me lean in. Can I have 2 people drop the lean in stickers, please? Just like how I tell y'all to leave them people job, just like how I tell y'all to pivot and don't be afraid to pivot, why should we be afraid or feel as though we can't let our therapist know that this is not working? Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you. I see you, Miss Tanya. I see you, something you could do. We're gonna wrap it up there. When you are seeking out your mental health therapist, do not feel as though you are stuck with them. You can switch, and guess what? They understand and they know that as well too. Do not feel as though you have 1 session and you got to stay with them throughout. No, you don't. Just like how you get up and leave that job, you can get up and leave that session with that lady or that man. Y'all, we're going to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, hold on. I'm getting interviewed. I have 2 interviews coming up. Okay, I have an interview from Her Divine Alchemy. I just pinned it in the chat. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right, Her Divine, if I'm not mistaken. But tomorrow, yes, I appreciate you. Yeah, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Her Divine Alchemy will be interviewing me, and then also somebody else is interviewing me as well too. They're in the chat, but I don't know if I want to say it yet because they haven't dropped it yet. So I'll let them drop it when they have everything ready. But I am, switching roles for the first time. It's gonna be interesting. She says she want to pull me out of character. You guys already kind of did today. I don't know why you guys find a joy in doing that. But I will be being interviewed tomorrow by Her Divine Alchemy. We are going to be discussing the villain and healthcare and higher education. We're going to be discussing a variety of topics. If you liked what today was about, let's see what tomorrow going to be, what tomorrow's going to bring. So that's tomorrow. Once you see me live, just come on in. I'm being interviewed. Just show up. Support your boy. Support the kid. I'm doing something different for the first time. I like to be. No, I'm gonna be transparent. I like to. I can't even say it. I'm not a control freak, but I like, things to be modeled a certain way. Miss Naya, welcome on in. I was just wrapping up my office hours with Dr. Johnson. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I gotta go. I like things to be a certain. Uno reverse. I like to be in control. I'm not a control freak, but I like to be in control. Just I have my thing a certain way, how I like to have my stuff, right? Miss Sanaya, welcome on in. I see you. But, I'm working on, releasing that control and letting and the people who want to interview me, I see that they see me. And once I realize that they see me, I agree to the interviews. She talking about I'm going to let loose tomorrow. You guys have a blessed night. Miss Naya, welcome on in. I'm just wrapping up. I'm hungry. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I had class, I had office hours. Miss Naya, if you know anybody who's going on a cruise, tell them to be careful. The hunter virus is out there. The hunter virus is wild. Please be careful. Everybody, please be careful tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Please be careful in general with this virus. Possible lockdown. We have to stay vigilant. Okay? Tomorrow is my interview, 7 p.m. Dr. Johnson is the one doing the interviews this time. Okay, so tomorrow on her Divine Alchemy's page, she will be interviewing the Dr. Johnson. Who is that man? I don't know who that man is. Can I have a couple deuces in the chat? Let me do my outro song that my friend made me. You guys, you see, every time I play this song, I have to tell you guys this. Oh, y'all got me to 50K. I appreciate you. This is what community is all about.
Yeah.
My friend on here made me a song.
Out of Miami with that scholar's mind. PhD, but he's still so fine. Cultural roots in the work is done. Teaching arts out, care is one of it. Healthcare vision, steady and strong.
We wrapping it up. I'm gonna see y'all.
Professionals move along.
I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Dr. Johnson is getting interviewed. I'm gonna see y'all next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is my conference. My conference is Healing in Progress, Mastering Your Mental Health. Okay. I also have another interview coming up, but they haven't announced it yet, so I'm gonna wait for them to announce it, and then you know, y'all gonna see me again before that interview, or maybe even after the interview. We'll see. But tomorrow, I'm doing an interview, 7 p.m. I'm being interviewed. Next Tuesday, my conference, Healing in Progress, Mental Health, Mastering Your Mental Health. Okay, y'all? You gonna make me an intro song? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to play the song and do my outro, and y'all asking me these questions. Am I doing a check-in? I'll do a check-in on Thursday, because you know why? The check-in, I realized my check-ins are a different crowd. Y'all come in here on Tuesdays, but I have a whole different crowd on Thursdays who are like, bruh, help me with a job. Help. One of them who reached out to me, yeah, it's a different crowd. So I'm gonna have to make sure I continue doing those, because I realize that not everybody's available at this time. But for some reason on Thursdays, it's always a different crowd. So I'm gonna come back on Thursday. I have to. What did I tell you, El? It's an expectation that I have to uphold. And I have an expectation, the people that I need to make sure I continue checking in with the people. You guys, office hours is, you know, I got my meeting agenda, but my check-ins on Thursdays is a little bit more relaxed, but we still checking in with each other, but I'm checking in with you guys. There's no agenda. I'm just talking to you guys, and you guys are doing the flow. You see why I don't like to promote Thursday? Because I don't know the times. I just be showing up when I show up, but more so in the evening. Let's do 7:30, 8 p.m. around there. Something you could use. I want you there at my check-in on Thursday, because I want to get more into the work that you do, because I feel as though we could do, you know, it aligns with the educational background and the HR work that you do. So something you could use. I'm gonna send you the live on Thursday, or Elle will tell you. But I want us to discuss more. But once again, check-ins with Dr. Johnson on Thursdays are more relaxed, or more chill. But you guys lead the conversations, okay? You guys have a blessed night. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. Thursday, 7th. Perfect. Yes, Elle. Yes. We're gonna wrap it up.
Nights at 7, we're on the way. Trending topics, breaking it down. Bringing real experts into town. From the classroom to the life, he makes the culture feel alive. Teaching truth with art and vision.